I'm really excited today. I found this rabbit hutch here from Rural King. They literally had it for like $100 off. Look at that. And what I'm going to use this for is I'm going to use it for my quail. So I'm going to modify it, put mesh, secure it so that the raccoons can't put their fingers through here and attack my quail. But yeah, I'm really excited. So I'm going to put hardware cloth at the bottom of the cage, in front of the cage, instead of the 16 gauge wire, and modify this thing. But for $100, it was $200, and got $100 off this thing, and a little bit for the box and everything like that. But this is quite a deal. All right, so here's what I'm doing. I'm modifying this so I can put a mesh base. This is gonna go at the bottom right here, and I'm gonna staple it in. But yeah, I made a little hardware cloth mesh base so that I can put so it goes above the big tray right there. So let me work on it a little bit more and show you what it looks like. So that's what I want it to look like. The base is lined with hardware cloth. I'm going to trim the corners, put some zip ties in the front just to hold it till I get some stapler pins. Just make sure the design looks good. And here we go. So I'm modifying this rabbit hutch into a quail hutch. Quail cage so that I can use it and keep it close to my house and watch my quail and feed them instead of having them out in the barn. So I'm covering the bottom and surrounding it by hardware cloth, but I finished the inside. Looks good. The cage in general looks good. I modified it. I'm gonna prevent any critters from going underneath the cage and like biting from around or anything like that. This is the inside of the cage. You can see you got this mesh bottom here. That's what I made it to be. Maybe I should put a hole and a zip tie there to keep it up. But in general, this is what I wanted inside the cage. So that the quail can stay on top here, and then all that crap falls through the mesh. And same thing at the bottom. There we go, guys. I put it together. And I put hardware cloth around the front and back, put some at the bottom here so critters can, I'm going to put some in the front too so that critters can go underneath the cage. And this is where I'm going to use my quail. This is what I'm going to use for my quail. Guys, so I just finished the quail cage. I meshed even the doors. And I just put our quail in there. I got this feeder from Amazon for them. Something you can just open and fill. Pretty easy. There's our quail. Say hi, guys. So they finally have a nice cage. They had a very large cage, but it was out in the heat and it's not very good for them. But I feel like this one is better. And I need to put better locks on these because I know raccoons for sure can open that. But yeah, I'm gonna go and buy that, put a little padlock kind of feature right here. Look at them. Look at the quail eating over here. They look all happy. This is exciting because for this new cage I built, this is our first, okay, if I can get this thing open, quail egg right there. The quail has laid. Look. It's nice and warm too. Look at that beautiful quail egg. Oh, this is exciting. Alright. There we go. Our first quail egg. Going in these little egg cartons. Quail egg cartons. Woohoo! The cage, which is the quail cage, I added this roofing sheets, so that the rain literally won't, as much as I would like it to, like, not affect the cage and the feeder right there. So since this is an outdoor cage, I thought it'd be good to put this roof on, and then I'm slowly gonna paint the outdoor of the cage so that the cage doesn't get ruined. But so far so good. The roofing looks good, and it'll keep the water from like damaging the cage and weather beating the cage too much. Good thing about cleaning now the rabbit hutch the way I made it is that the quail can stay inside. I can pull out the tray. I cleaned off some of the gunk from the mesh. You can see that everything's captured here. I'm just gonna clean this off into a pot or something like that and take it out and use some of this quail poop for some of my plants. And yeah, so you can see all this very good quail poop I can use for my plants, and some of this extra food I can just put it for some of the other birds and animals over there. They'll sift through it, just throw it around the chicken yard. But this is all good composting poop right there. So I'm gonna use that for my plants, put it into one of my pots over there, and start mixing it with some good soil and make it in topsoil. Note for quail, I didn't put any pine shavings at the bottom. I wanted to see you know, what and how much these quail are gonna be making a mess over here. But also the quail droppings are rather small and they don't make too much of a mess, so they just literally fall and they harden up into like this little teeny tiny balls right here. So it's just basically super easy to clean and super easy to add to your plants right there. Just very easy. So you know, they don't make too much of a mess. They lay healthy eggs, and you do not need to put too much pine shavings or anything on that for them. So that is my learning and observation. You can tell me something different if you want to. So I will just mix some of this old grass and stuff into my already sitting soil that's kind of soggy. There we go. And then I'm gonna use this for my plants. Look at the quail, they're eating food. The quail are eating food. Oh, you don't like, hey, eat your tomato. You don't want the tomato? Ah. Mmm. Look at the quail. They're eating food. Hmm? They're eating their dinner.
Quail dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Quail.
Mm-hmm.
Eat.
Yeah, they're eating the dinner. They're hungry.
Eat.
Yeah. Oh, finished. Yeah, you put it inside there. See, now they're eating.
Bye.
Yeah.
Eat.
Mm-hmm.
Dinner.
They're eating the dinner, yeah.
Dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Dinner. Dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Dinner.
Yeah, they're eating the dinner.
Dinner. Roll it. Roll it.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Gage?
Roll it.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Mm. They're eating. No, don't scare them. You gotta be gentle, else they'll be scared.
There.
Now close that. Close that for me. Close the glass.
No, Daddy.
Mm.